Welcome along, everyone. What was it like, that experience, jumping into your first race?
It's been my life ever since I can remember.
Look, it really was unbelievable.
I think it's awesome.
Just go out there and give it your all every time. And
when you're young and you get in your old man super stock and you wreck it, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Craig Booker with the big smile. He is the voice that's behind what you get to hear every Sunday night.
Give it the hoot, Nanny. Look at that field. Doesn't it look fantastic?
Hey everyone, welcome along to every single person that's jumped on nice and bright and early on this Wednesday evening in the cockpit with KINSER. But this is extra special. My good friend from Bump and Run, Booker's with me right now. And yes, everyone, he's got power. And we've got some lovely ladies coming to join us as well, which has got some exciting news as we build up for this Friday, Saturday, the Outback 4x4 Wootton Van Spears 0800 4x4 parts is the number. It is the New Zealand Stock Car Teams Champs. How is the excitement building up for Friday, Saturday? I'm excited. My mate Booker's here. He's excited. Hey, Books.
Hey, mate. Yeah, very, very excited. This is a long time coming in at this event. And it's going to be awesome, and you know, you just got to get there and support the event, support the Huntly Speedway, just get amongst it. It's going to be freaking awesome. You know, we all love our teams racing, mate, no matter what it is. So yeah, and I'm sure the fans are going to get there in their drives and love it. So that's awesome. It's awesome. I have got power, thank goodness. So it means we can do this show tonight because. Well, you failed the other week, so.
Oh, man, that was rubbish. I was playing around with all these cities and I didn't push the right one, and everyone thought we'd miming the whole show. It was like the old school days, the old minstrels miming away. But now we've got them back here, the lovely ladies to join us and tell us all about the big Friday, Saturday, obviously. Red Wootton was going to join us, but I understand he's a busy man, and look, he's got to do what he's got to do as well.
Absolutely,
but you know what
mate.
I like about these lovely ladies coming in to join us? It's at the Huntly International Speedway. These two are, of course, been dedicated to that place for a long time. And what also makes it special for us on the show, hey, they finally get to host a bloody good meeting.
100%.
Finally,
mate.
we get something big, because the next week is going to be another big weekend. The week after that is going to be another big weekend.
100%. And I know I got a big trip going, but let's get. I want to get a few things out of the way quickly. Why is my mouse doing certain things it shouldn't be doing? Okay, so first up. If you're in the Hawke's Bay or in the Napier area, a long supporter of our show and sponsor of our show that's been a part of our racing and our series, which is Pops, Miles and Chainsaws and Taradale there. They got hit pretty bad. Mud, 3-inch of mud like that through the whole shop. They'll be doing a massive cleanup this week. But listen, you know, all I want to say is if you've lost stuff and you've got to replace stuff, how about thinking of Pops, keeping local and supporting, because we want to keep the local businesses going for all of us as well. And he's been a big supporter of us. So I just want to say, hey, go and support Pops, Mars and Chainsaws. And that he's going to be open. He's a determined man, old Colin. So I can see him being into it and up and running again. So if you need anything, go there and see him. So I just wanted to get that out of the way for the Napier side of it.
Nice.
Now, another side, Kins. On the other night, we did a test stream for everybody to see if we could get it to go. And we played a song. I thank you very much for your kind donation. We said, let's do a telethon. Well, this is going to happen, people. So we are planning to do a telethon on the 8th, I think I said it was, Kins.
Yeah,
8th?
Wednesday, 8th of March. Yep.
8th of March. Yep. Oh, I've got you up real loud there. 8th of March, and we're going to, Kiwi Motorsport Media from Hawke's Bay is going to join us from Hawke's Bay. We're going to be live from Huntly Speedway. We'll give you more information, but we want people to come out and join us, have some fun. We're going to do some different events, running, races, whatever. We're going to have a sausage sizzle, but we'll give you more details as it goes. But also, Stu Russell is going to join us with Video Hub live from the Speedway Garage in Palmerston North as well, and he'll have some drivers and stuff that we'll talk to and other people will talk to. So this is going to happen. We're going to try and get some celebs as well. I'm going to make an effort to try and do it, but Yeah, so join us for that as well. This telethon, and that's all the proceeds are going to go to help the entire Hawke's Bay. So not just Napier and Hastings, but we've got Wairoa as well, who's part of it, and also up Gisborne Way too, Kins. Is that right, eh?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you got the Te Tairāwhiti area, Gisborne. Obviously, we all know the speedway track up there. Yeah, Wairoa down there. You just say there's no actual connection between the two places from there through with their bridge still lost. And obviously the Hawke's Bay, as we're seeing the devastation down there. So, yeah, just doing our little bit, to help. Telethon's got a great history of our country coming together. As a kid, I grew up watching that, and we all gave kindly and it all went to a great cause. Watching the little numbers click over at their flash. We might have to try and correct. Oh, no, I'll shut up.
Yeah,
otherwise
we can't get too much, but hey, listen, if you're watching, if you're going to watch or you're going to come down, you think, I want to do a donation, but before I donate, Kins has to sing a song or Books has to run a mile, or give us some challenges. We're up for the makings. We'll do the challenge for money, and anybody else that stand there with us. We're going to have Aaron from Garage 16 and maybe Vince as well from New Zealand Dirt Track Racing Magazine, also Garage 16. So just remember, if you want to do something with us, Lush Jones has been doing some. Listen, Wayne Brunton has just put up another thing. I just saw a comment there. Mike McLaughlin, because I got flooded, as we know, right? And my drains were blocked. Mike turned up the other day because we're supposed to get another lot of rain this weekend, and he blew my drains for me. And that's why we've got flush drainage at the bottom of the thing there. And he says to me, "Oh, you might just want to move back." I was looking down the hole where it was going to come out. Just as well I moved, mate, the whole thing just exploded all over the house. And then Mike said, "Oh, I should have had you stay there." And I would have been covered in crap. I said, "Yeah, that would have been a photo for the bloody show, wouldn't it?" So good old Mike, he was standing out by the truck afterwards going, "God, I wished I hadn't have made you move them books." I was like, "Well, I'm glad you did make me move, because I would have been covered in shit and sewage and everything, and everybody would have thought it was funny." But huge up to Mike. He's out there helping so many people out there at the moment, the flooded waters, getting his truck going, doing it out there, and he turned up at my house to help me. So Mike Mac at Flushed Drainage, thank you so much, mate. I appreciate every part of it. But like I say, if you want to get into this telethon with us and challenge people to do things, let's get amongst it, man. Let's have some fun and get our minds off the bad stuff for a while. And that's what this weekend's good for, too, Kins. People say, well, we've got to stop Speedway and blah, but we don't. People need that break. For our mental health and everything else, people need to have that release, don't they, mate? They need to go and do something else besides worry about all the doom and gloom, take their mind off it.
We need to kind of get back to some kind of normality in life. Look, the community of those stricken areas that we think about, we know that people are digging and helping each other out as much as they can. Some of the footage that I've seen where guys have dug out the rubbish and everything, mate, some of that stuff's unbelievable up to the roofs. But the other cause we're doing, a lot of people know this as well, Apollo Cranes. Thomas Slater, a little while back, talked to us about an auction, one for the Paudridge family, for Go Slideways, and also one for Cancer Society. We are going to do that as well. That's going to be coming up between in the next week or so. We just didn't think it was right to do it now in time of need, because and everything like that. So we're still on the plans, and we are still going to do it. So we'll keep an eye on that coming up. All right, that's about a wrap, I think, on some of the stuff we're doing. That's keeping us too busy, mate. We better bring in our lovely guests who've been waiting there
100%,
patiently.
mate, 100%. They're sitting there ready to go. Oh, shit, I haven't brought up a thing, too.
It's been an issue, we had a few technical issues.
Before we, and why they do it, there they are. I better bring up the bloody drawer to add the thing into it, too, hadn't I? I'm a bit behind the times. Shivers, how can I not be up with that?
Fiona and Annette, how are you two? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes, we're all good. Thank you.
Hey, just while we were talking there, we're talking a bit about a telethon and so forth we're going to do, thinking of those families down in the Hawke's Bay area, Gisborne to Tairāwhiti area. Have you two got any family or friends down there that's been affected?
Yep. Yeah. Got lots of family down there. But luckily they're all okay. Everything's all fine. So it's good to hear they're all okay.
Yeah. And yourself, Annette, you got a bit of family down here?
I've got no family, but heaps of friends, and Mike's one of them.
Yeah. I think what's good that's come out of the news today, only 346 from memory is uncontactable at this stage. And it was good to see the police clarify some of the speculation that's been coming out around there and so forth. So it was really good to watch it on the news. I think yesterday I saw something like 1,100 hadn't been contacted yet, but it's come right down to 346. So let's hope that number drops down and we get everyone back on the telecommunications and everything like that, eh?
You know, and the hardest thing for us up here is that we can't be there. You know, we can't get down there to help. You know, we can see all this devastation and all what's happening, but we just can't get down there and help. You know, because we'd probably be in the way.
Yeah, well, I know for a fact our mate Booker's got to take the long way to come up to Huntly, you know, and a lot of people are in that situation. I know of a big event at Eden Park up in Auckland, and the groups that are performing up there had to come through my small town in Pairo because they all left Rotorua, Rodas, and they had to come this way because they couldn't get through that way. So added on an extra hour or two, but everyone's in that same boat. I'm guessing most of the teams travelling to your event this Friday, Saturday, just got to be mindful, but be safe on the road, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Yep, definitely. And you know, our love and support and strength comes from all our Huntly Speedway family to everybody that's concerned.
Hey, are the boats going to be working for the South Island teams? Hopefully they'll fix themselves up, eh?
Yep, 2 South Island teams, Dunedin and Christchurch. So that's awesome. It was an awesome effort from both teams and everybody that helped them get crossings.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're across now, aren't they? I think they've got a cross now.
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Some have, and the rest tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
awesome. Well, you know.
Awesome.
When the bloody storms are bloody storms, eh? You know, when you're trying to get them up here, and just one of those things. And you can understand why. How many teams originally were going to race at the New Zealand Stock Teams Champs? How many originally?
Only lost one, I think. 11. Yeah.
We've only lost one.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so.
we've only lost one, and that's the Hawke's Bay, and it was one of the hardest decisions they had to make, but they've made it for the right reasons, and we totally respect their decision.
100%.
Yeah,
mate, 100%.
some of them are doing it pretty hard still. So it's not an easy thing to get through, but I'm sure they'll be watching. And I'm sure once they start watching, they'll be like, man, should have been there.
Yeah.
I would have hit better. I would have took them to the wall better. I would have done this better.
But you know, you gotta take it from them because they're going through what we've seen. Everyone's seen it, and they've got to do what they get to do. It's for some it's their livelihood, it's their loved ones, and that's where they're from. So totally understandable. Hey, there is just so many people on the stream watching. I could sit here all bloody night and give shout outs to you all, but just to everyone that's jumped on board, a massive shout out to every single one of you. Because we're here for a special stream tonight. It's all about the draw. That's what all the fans are looking forward to for the big events, the draw. So we ready, Books? Have you got all your technical...
Mate, I have got my things to go so I can get this done properly, then send it straight through to Fiona and it'll be done.
Yep.
So you guys, when you ladies are ready to draw, let's you tell me who I'm putting in the first race against the Young Guns.
Okay, yep. So race 3, Team 1 versus Wellington Young Guns will be.
Could have just made it a little piece of paper. Dunedin.
Otago.
Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Look at that.
So there we go, everyone. There's your first one.
Now the next one, obviously.
And race 4 will be Team 3 versus Team 4. Team 3 will be Kendo Fishing Christchurch.
Crushers, yep. You got their Books.
Mate, I'm on the ball here. I'm lucky that the envelopes are so big for Annette to open. Gives me a chance.
Kiki Kings.
The Kings. So Crushers, Kings. So there you go. There's your first 2 draws, people. Outlaws versus Young Guns. Crushers versus Kings. Who's the mighty Waikato got?
Team 5 versus the Waikato Raiders.
They're probably going to hate me. Oops, sorry.
The Rascals.
It's good. It's good for she's showing the passion.
Yeah, no, you don't want to get her going, I tell you. Yeah. And then we're going to have Team 7, which will be the Stratford versus the Stratford Stormers. Will be
this one's super glue. Wanganui Vulcans.
Ah,
Nice.
And the last one will be Team 9 versus the Palmerston North Pumas will be the Auckland Alley Cats.
Auckland Alley Cats.
cool.
Okay, so we have Team 1 as the Otago versus the Wellington Young Guns.
Yes.
Team 3 is the Crushers versus Kiki.
Yeah.
Yes.
Race 5 is Rotorua versus the Waikato Raiders. The next one, race 6 is Wanganui versus Stratford. And then the Auckland Alley Cats versus Palmerston North. So have you got that thing all done up there?
I've got that there. So our race, and then our race, should we do so you better tell me who race 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 are then.
Race 10 will be Otago versus Kiki.
Okay, yeah. And 11's Young Guns versus
The Crushers.
Crushers. And then we got Stormers versus
Rotorua.
Rascals. Yeah.
And then the Raiders versus Auckland Alley Cats.
And cool. And then the Vulcans versus the Pumas.
Pumas, yep, correct.
Oh, I'm so going to be fired.
Yeah, and it's not allowed to do whatever again. We were supposed to have Dennis from the Outback 4x4 here, but Dennis is always late. Always late. Thank you. That guy's never on time. So, but big ups. Thanks, Dennis, for your sponsorship.
Yeah.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah, it is awesome. So I'll run through that for people that are trying to write. I will post this, people, and also Fee will post this on the Huntley page.
Huntley.
Race 3 is Otago Outlaws versus Wellington Young Guns. Race 4, Can-Do Fishing Crushers versus the Kiki Kings. Then we have Rotorua Rascals versus the Waikato Raiders. Wanganui Vulcans versus the Stratford Stormers. Auckland Alley Cats versus the Demon Palmerston North Pumas. Give me a second, I've just got a rescue helicopter above my head. I'll let him go before I carry on. There he goes. Then race 10 is the Outlaws again from Dunedin against the Kings. Then the Young Guns versus the Crushers. Rascals versus the Stormers.
Yep.
Waikato versus the Alley Cats. And the Vulcans versus the Pumas. There you go. There's your night one of how cool is that? That
Awesome.
is awesome. There you go, people.
Cool.
Those are your matchups. I'm sure we're going to hear now who's going to beat who in the comments and up this
Let it
and
all
up
start,
that. So yeah. Apologies for last week, Annette, that you and Red couldn't be with voices for us on the stream last week.
That was funny.
Oh, it was fun. What was fun also tonight? What was fun in it tonight? It was good to hear a bit of nice few words, but it was all good. It is what it is. Hey, we're here to have fun, you know.
She's on the infield all the time because she can say as much as she wants. And
I see we got Mike Mack here saying, should cancel teams, no C-cab. No team seems fair, lol. We've had a C-cab.
Fee, let's just talk about the sponsorship behind all of this. Obviously, our mate was going to join you, but he's always running late. You were saying, you know, a lot of the events that are happening at Huntley International Speedway, sponsorship means so much. You couldn't do it without them, you know, when you take a look at this as an example, the Outback 4x4, and you've got other events coming up as well. You've got a couple of big events coming up, but sponsors just mean so much to the club and to the event and to everyone.
Yeah, because you can't run these events without sponsors. And sponsors are a big part of our motorsport and the whole of New Zealand, to be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
Someone's just up there. What's the format you're running?
okay, so we are running all the
Friday
teams
night.
races on Friday night.
Yep.
Will be open. Then it goes through to your top 4, bottom 4. On the Saturday night, we will then have the semi-final 1, which will be first versus 4th in the points.
Yep.
The next race 4 will be the semi-final 2, which will be 2nd versus 3rd. and as we go on, the winner goes down to race 19, and then the loser goes to race 17, vice versa. So then we go in, and we've also got our Waikato Modified Champs happening on Saturday. Yep, so you'll see Aaron out there in his car, and Brad and Sam and Ryan, or Huntley ones, Ryan and Cody and Scott, and Gary Park. Gary.
Yeah, that's right, Gary. Yep, Gary Parks. Yeah, Parker. Gary Parker. Yeah.
I was like Gary Parks.
We've got a few. Yep, we've got a few. So I'm just looking at my list. We have 1NZ, 11A, 12S, 16W, 18A, 21H, 21S, 26E, 37A, 46H, 68H, 69H, 78S, 96H, 119H, and 199H. So,
And the modified.
Wow, that's a good field of cars.
That's a good field. On the Friday night, we forgot to mention that we've also got the Rawson Plumbing and Repco Waikato Mini Stock Champs, which is Friday night. That will be just our own kids, our local kids. Also, the Super Stocks will be running, and that will be their last run before the next weekend where they have the New Zealand's. Okay, so we'll go back over again. So then we've got the semi-final race 3, which is 5th versus 8th, and the semi-final 4, which is 6th versus 7th. Then we also have stock cars running, plus the 2 teams that will be left will then have teams races, 2 teams races as well. And then we get down to 7th versus 8th, 5th versus 6th, 3rd versus 4th, and 1st versus 2nd. And just as an extra, because Western Springs has canned their meetings, so we've put the TQs in and going to give the TQs a run as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is going to be a meeting not to be missed this weekend, I tell you. And we're going to miss it, Kins. What the hell?
No, I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah, that'll be right.
I'm going. I'm just down the road, mate. I'm going.
Oh, man.
I've got to MC a big VA car show and motorcycle show in town. We got all the rods coming to town, the muscle cars and every bloody thing. So I'm going to pump this bloody event up while I'm emceeing the whole event for them. I'll give you a big shout out. And once I finish there, I'm out of there on my way to Huntley. Yeah.
Here I am.
We'll be thinking of you, mate.
I have to buy the stream. I'll buy the stream and sulk in my chair.
Yeah.
Just go to Mike's and watch the stream, Booker.
Eh?
Go to Mike's place and watch the stream.
Yeah, he's only around the corner. He helped me out as well when I my live stream. He made my generator run on avgas. So I ran my generator the first 2 days on race fuel.
so
it never runs so bloody good.
To those fans, what time does the gates open?
Gates open at 2.
Oh. Sorry to put you on the spot. Okay, just drive up there and park up.
I've written it so many times down today that I've actually forgotten. And just let me 1 minute. Here we go. Open up. Okay, we have gates open at 5. Racing starts at 7.
That's for the public.
Okay, sweet.
Will be open at 3.
Sweet. All right. 5 o'clock. I'll be there. I'll be there.
You probably sit there and go send me a selfie, eh? You know?
I will. I'll have photos of the fans. I'll be into it. Peter Rose, the Superstocks running Friday. You did say Superstocks. So was that right? Friday? Or It is. There you go, Pete. It is Friday. So there you go, mate. He'll be over there with Mr. Dunn, no doubt, with the 93H Superstock, knowing Pete Rose. He's always there crewing. So, yeah.
93H.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And Mark, because he's still got his fracture in his little back. So Jeff, one of his pit crews is racing.
Oh, there you go. See, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. This is the first big event out of the way. Then you got another one next weekend. Then you got another one the following weekend. You ladies never get time to rest, do you?
No.
You must.
We've got just under the 120 mark for the New Zealand Superstocks.
Awesome.
And just under the 30 mark for the New Zealand Modifieds. So
Really?
Awesome. That's awesome. And I'm going to be at both of those.
Wow.
Can't wait. Hey, I tell you what, Annette, you must be a pretty proud mum at the moment too, with a boy of yours doing pretty good in the midgets at the moment, eh?
Who? No.
No?
No,
You've only got
okay.
a girl.
The girl.
What
Oh.
are you telling me?
No,
No,
someone's misinformed me then by the looks of
messaged
things.
us. Someone's been messaging us saying to watch Mum and they're saying Annette. Okay. We get these kind of strange messages.
No, we are proud surrogate mums of Aaron Humble, who's just become our 1 and ZT.
That's who I was talking about, you see.
That's what it's about. That's what
I was
it's
talking about Aaron. Yeah.
And Caden Barker, our
Caden
2
Barker,
NZ.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's where people said, they said that we've got to watch mum, so that must be where it's about, eh? Surrogate mums.
No, it's me on the infield. Come on.
Hey, what I like about the Huntly International Speedway track as well, you make it affordable for families. You know, I know Red's a very, very strong, passionate person around this, and families come in and enjoy it. You know, it's affordable price. You know, like some events, they'll just put the bloody price up. For these big events like you guys are running, they just blow them skyrocket. But, you know, Red's been a stickler. He's old school as it comes. Make it affordable. Make sure you got more buttons on seats. They want to bring a feed in, you know, and all this stuff. Not commercial stuff, but, you know, it's a real family thing for him, eh?
Yes, it is. Yep.
You bring your picnic. You sit down there with the family. You bring a coldie, as long as it's not any glass. You know, and sit there and enjoy it as a family event. So we've got lots and lots of families there because that's what we're all about. All of our kids have been around the track doing all the jobs and racing, and since they were tiny, you know.
Hey. Yeah, no, 100%. Just got a couple of questions that are popping up here in the comments. Is it possible for us to just run off a super stock list by any chance? Is that possible? Yeah, that you could read. That's going to be that's going to be there Friday.
Yep, Friday. Yep. So I'm just going to give you the card. Or do you want the full?
No, like how many you got there, Fee? Is it quite a bit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22 supers. That's a good field too.
Yep. So I'll quickly go. Look, we've got 4R, 6R, 7H, 10R, 11R, 15H, 15R, 18M, 22R, 27H, 33H, R, the Cunningham and H, 42R, 68R, 86H, 71H, 77H, 79M, who's now H, 79H, 93H, 115A, 198R, 218H, and 858M.
There we go. So hopefully that's kept some of you people asking. That's the list of the drivers. Obviously a lot of local ones with everything that's going on at the moment as well, and just getting some lap time before the next big weekend with the Pollock Cranes, New Zealand Super Stocks, and obviously a few modifieds racing for their championship as well. Again, getting lap time and getting themselves sorted before their big meeting in a couple of weeks' time. But you know, it's just been a pleasure, eh, Books? I think that's about a wrap for tonight, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do things in the background. I'm not ignoring anybody, by the way. I'm reading comments, and I'm trying to send you this bloody picture at the same time, Fee, with the draw. So I wasn't being rude. I've got all these screens in front of me.
We haven't had power for a long time, you know, so you just get used to having it.
Did you want to say something, Fee?
So on our website, if you go into our website, huntlyspeedway.co.nz, on the calendar is all the drivers list. They are all there, updated with every single class. On the Facebook page that we put up yesterday, there's a link there also. You can click on the link and it has Friday's one, and then just flick over to the next one, and it's got Saturday's competitors as well.
Awesome. Sweet as. I'm looking at it all now as you say it.
Yep. Awesome.
Wonderful, ladies. Wonderful. That's been bloody awesome. It worked tonight,
thank you so much.
Good.
Yeah, that was good fun. Good fun.
Since last Wednesday was shit, so it all worked tonight.
I'm just saying, so as soon as I get back, I mean, as soon as Booker sends it to me, then I will flick it back up on our Facebook page. So it will be there, the full draw. Also, a lot of people have been asking if we've got camping. It's on the page again. There's Diane's number there that you get hold of. So we've got the camping as well, and that's for all three. Yeah, motorhomes. The motorhomes got to be self-contained, and that's for the Outback 4x4 New Zealand Stock Car Teams Championship, the Pollux Cranes New Zealand Super Stock Champ, and the Garage 16 New Zealand Modified.
Oh, didn't you do well, eh?
What a down packed.
Yeah.
Hey, who needs red, eh?
We don't need red. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, are we allowed prams in there? Are we allowed prams?
You
There you
sure
go.
are.
Yeah,
There you go,
I think
Shannon.
Huntley's one of the biggest. When we talked to Red last time, he was very adamant about making it family atmosphere and family this. So I'm pretty sure prams are absolutely allowed there because Red talked about having families be able to come and afford a hot dog and sit down or bring food in if they want and all sorts of things. So very, very family orientated is our Huntley Speedway. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Love it. All right, lovely ladies, we better get you to heading off and doing what you're going to do for the rest of your Wednesday evening. We do appreciate and thank you both for joining us tonight to do the draw. This won't be the last time we get to do this and have a bit of fun. It's good to have a bit of fun. Hey, throwing a little F-bomb in there. Hey, an F-bomb.
We'll have a couple of oldies next time.
There we go.
Oh,
I see, but mine's. I'm a good boy. See, look, died.
Oh, you got the
Yeah. Awesome. So thank you very much, guys, and hopefully we see all your smiling faces out at Huntley Speedway on Friday and Saturday. And as we said, big loves to all those affected with the cyclone. All our Speedway family down up Gisborne, across at Gisborne, down in Hastings, and everywhere else in between. You know, big loves from all of us here.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
Oh,
Very cool,
so
Kins.
cool,
Very
so
cool.
And it was cool. It was good to have a bit of fun, share a bit of laughter, and
Oh, it
obviously
says
have
that
a lot of
email's sent,
smiles.
so if Annette should be able to hear me in the background. If she checks her emails, it should be sitting there.
Awesome. So there we go. We're going to go to huntleyspeedway.co.nz. Everything you will need to know about all the teams, all the information around event pricing, what time the gates open, 5 o'clock, obviously. For the drivers, they'll be there a bit early. Get there nice and early. Get yourself a car park and get yourself a seat in there and enjoy a massive night this Friday, Saturday, thanks to Outlaw 4x4. Go along and check those guys out as well. And it should be a massive weekend to the two South Island teams making their way up. That's been a hell of a journey to every single team, obviously through the times that have gone through in the last week or so. You're going to enjoy the stuff. You're going to have a good time, and the draw will be up
soon. And don't forget the Wednesday in between the New Zealand Modifieds and New Zealand Super Stocks, we are doing our very own telethon to support and raise funds for the people in need around the Hawke's Bay area, Gisborne area, Wairoa. So join us. Like I say, we're up for challenges for donations. There will be a donation line or number, or give a little page. Something will go up to make it easy for you to donate. But do join us. Also, we will be at the New Zealand Supers and doing scrutineering live, Kins.
That's right. We're looking forward to it. We did the big build up at the area where they had it the last time down at the coal mine. Thank you to everyone that enjoyed that. I know Stan and Sonia were sitting in their camper van enjoying it on their screen on Stan's tablet. But to everyone that watched it, we're going to replicate that again. We're going to be doing all that as well, the build up to that. Likewise, as Booker said, with the modified champs and doing all that type of stuff as well. Pits Media will have the stream. So all of that. So we'll do a lot of that stuff. Thursday, talking to Thomas Slater, the Polar Cranes guys. We're going to do a bit of that auction stuff on the Thursday after practice at the Huntley Club room. So we do have a busy week coming up, and looking forward to it. We do,
and I see Alson's put up there, Pits Media have the stream. Pits Media do the main, will do all the racing streams. We are only doing scrutineering. Okay, we don't do the racing. We will never, ever, ever do the racing. We're just purely there to bring you the drivers and their families and their friends and do a build up, get you pumped up, ready for the stream if you can't make it down to the tracks. So that's our goal, to bring them to you live like we did last time. We know you enjoyed it. We hope we enjoyed it, but that's us. But we won't ever do the actual stream of the racing. That's just just something that we will not do. There's plenty of people doing that, and they already do a great job. So there's no need for us to do that.
Yep, we're just about having fun and doing the build up and talking to all drivers, right? All drivers right by their cars, gets their sponsors out there as well. And like the ladies here, without sponsors, you wouldn't be able to do many events. Everyone out there, take care, look after yourself, have a good week ahead, and we'll catch you live next time on the show. Wherever we'll be floating around, we'll rock on up and just do what we do. Awesome.
Thanks guys.
Everyone.
Be safe. Enjoy the weekend.
Welcome along, everyone. What was it like, that experience jumping into your first race?
It's been my life ever since I can remember.
Look, it really was unbelievable.
I think it's awesome.
It's just to go out there and give it your every time. And
When you're young and you're getting your old man super stock and you wreck it, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Craig Booker with the big smile. He is the voice that's behind what you get to hear every Sunday night.
Give it the hoot, Eddie. Look at that field. Doesn't it look fantastic?